What's the word? It's your boy Rich Bank, Almighty Bank, however you want to say it, man. We finna get right into this video, man. We got YoungBoy back into some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck going on. I ain't seen it last time I seen him in some bullshit. He got some shit going on with Future, them. Some Atlanta motherfuckers and shit. This song killed they ain't gonna lie. But we finna see what's going on though, man. Let's get right to it. Let's dive right in. No long intro.
I don't think anybody saw or could predict how bad this NBA YoungBoy and Gillie beef would have gotten, but it's really bad. Like, it's terrible. If you would have told me in 2023 that NBA YoungBoy would have went from asking this question during his Gillie interview to where they're at right now, I would have told you you're crazy and you'd have lost your mind.
I'm done with you.
Hey, how you feel about life today?
Like, I feel about life today, just to be honest with you, bro, it's difficult. You know, I just lost my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, I appreciate that. I struggle every day. You know what I mean? My son was a year older than you. You know what I'm saying? So I struggle every day. You know, when I wake up, that's the first thing I think about. You know what I'm saying? So, but I also know that I gotta be strong for my family.
That's part of being a man.
What makes you happy?
What make me happy is knowing the fact that out of the history of my motherfucking family life, I was the nigga that did it. I was the nigga that said, no, the next generation ain't gonna be fucked up. Cause I'm leaving something. Feel me? That's what make me happy at this age. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, you know, when you get to a certain age, it don't even be about you no more.
Run all business on business to all like they should dance. Had thought about killing Gillie, but that ain't killing that about his son. I got men's on men's. Go tell my ops I already done won.
Going from talking about that man's son and what makes him happy and the struggles he's had since his son passed away during an interview to then bringing up that same son in a diss track towards him is absurd as nuts.
That shit is diabolical. What made him bring up his son, I don't know yet. We finna see, but that shit is crazy. For you gonna come at the man dead son like that? Y'all just had a whole heartwarming conversation about the nigga, folks. That nigga's a demon, boy. You gotta watch motherfuckers like that, boy. You gotta watch motherfuckers like that, boy. Like, for real.
Devilish, is evil, but again, I don't know what exactly their beef is. I don't know where it stems from. Now we have an idea, and we'll discuss a couple of our ideas and theories, and you know, and things that Gillie has done to antagonize young.
Record. We still it up. Yeah, this off my iPhone, man.
Boy in the past, but I don't think nothing Gillie has done has quite amounted to NBA YoungBoy putting his dead song in a diss track. But NBA YoungBoy says something in that song that's a tad bit inaccurate. Now, before we get to Gillie's reaction and what I think stemmed this, NBA YoungBoy was inaccurate. When YoungBoy said nothing dropped or he didn't do nothing about his dead son, that's cap. And that's a lie from the pits of hell. If you've been
back for his son, see, I don't know nothing about where he from, Philly and shit like that. I don't know too much about Philly. I'm a Chicago nigga, you know. We mind our own business. Like how y'all be trying to get in our business and claim shit that y'all ain't, and claim my shit, like throwing my shit down and shit, cause y'all listen to them bitty ass niggas. So, man, y'all own fucking business. We mind our own. I don't even know what the fuck going on. But we finna find out, cause I'm finna get all in y'all Kool-Aid, bitch.
Tapped into this entire Philly war, Philly saga, then you know that the person who killed Gillie's son died a pretty brutal death. And if you know what's going on, his death could be attributed right back to Gillie and his family. Let me explain. We got to go all the way back to this Shannon Sharpe interview that Gillie did, because during this interview with Shannon Sharpe, Gillie actually confirmed who killed his son.
I saw about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. Am I wrong, Gillie? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched them. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, you know, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
That's all that need to be said, bitch.
The 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
What was that about?
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Your son happened to be there.
Yes.
Oh.
Them blocks is beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up. My son's not from that block. He don't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so happened to be in the wrong place.
Get wicked. I ain't know Philly was like, but the matter of fact, I seen a little video about Philly. They got like 85% unconvicted murders, unsolved murders or some shit like that. Like, and they don't even know who killing people, and that shit was on camera with they face and all. So they Philly a little trenchers, but that's what's go down in the trenches when the bullets get to flying, folk. The bullets ain't got no name on it, folk. That's why Chicago, they don't look the same no more. A lot of kids don't be outside playing and riding bikes, playing basketball in the street and running around like they used to, man. Kids be put up because parents be scared for their kids. For these bullets ain't got no name on these bullets. Come from anywhere, and these bullets will fuck you up. I'm talking about fuck you up, man. Like, man, if you ain't with that shit, stay in the crib or work your way up to moving away from that bullshit, for real. That shit get real treacherous, like real, you know. It was a little situation we was in, a little situation, you know. It was kids in the middle and shit like that shit, you know. That shit get a little wild for a but you can't let a motherfucker get you. You gotta get them.
At the wrong time.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But see, you don't understand. He got videos out where he got a Joker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. So these kids is influenced by all the wrong things.
Right.
I watched this back and I still refuse to believe that Shannon Sharpe didn't know that Noah Scurry is who killed Gillie's son. Now, he brought up Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry is like this kid from Philly, 17-year-old, went viral for being killed because he had a 4.0 GPA. But the streets kind of knew that
I'm hot as fuck because y'all don't want my AC blowing in the background. This shit fucking me up. I'm hot than a bitch. Nighttime, still 85 degrees outside in Iraq, though. We the Windy City. Where the fuck is the wind at from?
Noah Scurry was responsible for Gillie's son's death after Noah Scurry was killed.
Goofy ass smoke from Canada flying all out here and shit. No folks. Keep that shit up there.
I think I had a video out already telling people that Noah Scurry is who murdered Gillie's son. So Shannon Sharpe knew what he was doing, but nonetheless, though, Gillie, answered truthfully. But here's the thing. Now, when YoungBoy says Gillie ain't get no get back, that's lie. Like that. That's cap. Have y'all seen how Noah Scurry passed away? Have y'all seen the execution style of how they got Noah Scurry? Did y'all see who was on social media celebrating Noah Scurry's death after the fact? Now, this is before the world knew Noah Scurry killed Gillie's son. You know who was celebrating Noah Scurry's death? You know who posted, "He's dead, now you can rest in peace, cheese"? You know who posted that? Well, here's the Noah Scurry story.
Details on the homicide investigation of 17-year-old Noah Scurry. He's the star student athlete gunned down outside his home in front of his mother while getting ready to head to Samuel Fells High School. And that's where our Kelly Rule is live for us tonight. Kelly, what are you learning?
Well, Sheba, police say they are looking for at least 2 people for this homicide, possibly a third, and they believe they do have the vehicle that was used in the crime. But tonight, law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. Officials as 17-year-old Noah Scurry.
It's a horrible day. This is something that no one imagined. The student, according to police, was getting in the car on his way to school behind his house with his mom. So this is something that is quite unimaginable.
When you hear about the crimes that Noah was allegedly involved in, it would somewhat make sense when you hear the manner in which he died. They walked up while he was in front of his mama, getting in his mama vehicle, and they murdered him in front of his mom. For something like that to happen to you, Brad, they would have had to have such malice, disdain, hatred in their heart for you that is unimaginable to even explain or try to comprehend. Their hatred for Noah could be
niggas on them songs too, on folks.
Explained if Noah was walking up to people with switches taking their face off. Now, shortly after his death, a few hours, the murder vehicle was located. It was a white Jeep. And a day after the murder vehicle was located, one man was taken into custody for the murder of Noah. I believe that 3 people could be involved, but one man that's currently in custody is C-Baby, which is Gillie's nephew, YG Chee's cousin. Now, it's currently unclear why police is speaking to C-Baby or why or what they believe his role in Noah Scurry's death is, but C-Baby is currently in custody. Now, the interesting thing about this is, before C-Baby got arrested or got detained for Noah Scurry's murder, C-Baby had a very interesting IG post. C-Baby is keeping it true to the street code, man. The body ain't worth it if the streets don't know you did it. So after allegedly catching the body of Noah, man, he's on the IG story dissing Noah. My FanDuel ticket cooked. Just know they did it first. Blood, whole. He went ahead and said, I feel sorry for his mama. Clown, broken heart emoji. But this right here is the post we gotta pause on. He would write, get your rest, Cheesy. That boy gas now. Confirming they smoked Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry was responsible for the death of YG Cheese. But it gets more self-incriminating, people. See, the song he used, Intro by Lil Durk, it had some very incriminating lyrics. On the intro, Lil Durk rap, see the one that killed my blood, laying in blood, I can rest. Now, obviously this applies to the situation, but it applies to the situation in a deeper sense.
We follow YouTube guidelines. We don't do no drugs or no alcohol. None of that. This is not drugs. This is tobacco.
There was
tobacco either.
A video going around of Noah Scurry laying in blood as his mama is over him hugging him. This right here is not just yo, this is the most self-incriminating thing I ever seen, bruh. Ever. Yo, at this point, me and the police do the same job, bruh. We look at IG for a living and we get paid for it. The video of Noah Scurry is, bro, one of the most graphic, horrific things I've ever seen in life. Like, he's in a puddle of blood. His mom is holding him, crying over him. Like, they made sure he was dead before they left. It was like no chances taken. Like, they literally stood up. So it was terrible. Like, it was horrible. Now, if Gillie's nephew is posting this minutes after he was shot and killed, then obviously we know what's up. Now, there's a whole breakdown of who killed Noah Scurry, who did it, who they affiliated with. I'm not about to get into that. But NBA, first off, the diss that NBA YoungBoy saying is just inaccurate, right? Gillie don't need to do anything about his son. His son's killer is already dead. And Gillie's family was on social media celebrating the death shortly afterwards, before the world knew that he was the killer. So which already tells you what's up. Now, when Gillie responded back to YoungBoy, he kind of wanted to say exactly what I just said, but he couldn't. So he said it in so many words.
I'm an old school man. All right. We don't say what we was going to do on the internet and all that type of. That's kids. You know what I mean? Like, if you was going to do something, you would have done it. Don't, yeah. So Neff, that's rap music, man.
That's like
rappers make rap music. Rappers make rap music, man. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing, man. I don't feel no type of way. You can't make the hell I move. I don't feel. Come on, man. Yeah, come down off the right, steady on. You be alright. Yeah. Sometimes you take too much of that shit, man. You know what I mean? Come down off that shit. You be alright.
He even attributed YoungBoy's crash out to drugs or him being on drugs. Now, YoungBoy does look like he's on something. I don't know what it is. Now, a lot of people believe that YoungBoy woke up and is dissing Gillie because of Gillie's affiliation with Lil Durk. So what I heard was, yes, but not quite. So folks believe that it's because Gillie and Wallow did the interview with Lil Durk. No, that interview with Lil Durk was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. The Gillie and an NBA YoungBoy interview was about 2 years ago. So NBA YoungBoy did the interview with Gillie even after Gillie did the Lil Durk interview. Now, we know that YoungBoy dissed Future because Future was on stage with Lil Durk rapping the NBA YoungBoy diss track. So we know YoungBoy is not above beefing with people because of Lil Durk, but I don't think this is the case. Now, people would also point out to, Gillie dissed YoungBoy when Gillie and YoungBoy was trying to schedule the interview, and Gillie was like, stop asking him to interview people who want to get rough drafts and they want to, like look over the footage, and he's not doing that. But they still did the interview after Gillie came online and dissed YoungBoy and his team for trying to control the interview, before they came to actually do it. So that's not it. What I think it is, or what I was told it was, is Gillie refused to do the interview with YoungBoy after Lil Durk went to jail. See, NBA YoungBoy was reaching out to a lot of people. He reached out to Rakai. Joe Budden. He reached out to a lot of people to do an interview because he wanted to do interviews. Now, for some reason, they reached out to Gillie and Wallow. Gillie said, no, he's not doing it due to his alliance and allegiance to Lil Durk. That's what I was told. And I was told that rubbed off and pissed off NBA YoungBoy really badly. And, and that's why he's now on his warpath with Gillie. He hates him because he believes that Gillie picked a side, even though Gillie interviewed both of them. But right now that Lil Durk is locked up, facing life in prison, Gillie just...
That shit is goofy as fuck, folks. Y'all millionaires, folks. Still trying to beef, still trying to be street. Let me break something down to you, folks. Once you touch $1 million, folks, once you touch over $200,000, folks, you're not a street nigga no more, folks. Once you move away from the streets, you're not a street nigga no more, folks. Cut that shit out, gang. Live life, folks. Spend your money wisely, folks. Be the millionaire that you is, folks. Y'all want to be street niggas still so bad, folks. There's so many of us. I got a speech impediment. There's so many of us out here that wish we had that bag, folks. That's working for that bag right now, recording themselves. That's trying to get this money, folks, and move from the streets, not be in the streets, folks. Y'all niggas is goofy, folks. But who y'all think that more danger off this shit? Y'all think it's YoungBoy, Y'all think it's Gillie and them, folks? Gillie and them seem like they get like that, folks. And they ain't on no internet shit. Cousin was on some internet shit, but I'm sure he still got some more motherfuckers out there marching, folks. Shit ain't just chicken ass like that, folks. You just can't be playing around in the streets like this, gang. You get where I'm coming from? But yeah, folks, y'all gotta watch out for that goofy ass shit, folks. This shit is wild, folks. Goofy. For real, man. But what I was finna say, man, I don't even think. YoungBoy gotta be careful, folks. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna fuck with me after this. Probably not fuck with my YouTube after this, but I mean, honestly, from a lot of shit I heard from YoungBoy and watching YoungBoy and shit, I don't think Shorty like that. I seen a couple times when he was supposed to get busy, but he let the motherfuckers hold him back. I seen a motherfucker hold him on camera for that video don't even barely show up no more for real. I seen a couple things for. I don't think folks like that for. I think it's the money for the motherfuckers that circling around him for, and you feel me? I don't think Shorty really like that for real for. He make good music, you feel me, for. You feel me? I think he got one body under his belt. You feel? I don't think it was him. He probably sent them off, but I think it was the buddy who was dissing his OG and shit, But other than that, I don't think Shorty out here doing shit for real. But I know y'all don't like that, but it's cool though. I really don't give a fuck because I'm a real gangster. I do this type shit for real. But no, I don't. I used to. I'm a changed man. So nah, I ain't no gangster. I don't fuck. I am what you want me to be. But it ain't no bitch, folks. But it's your boy Rich Bank, Almighty Bank, however you want to say it. I'm out. Yeah.